So this video is about the things that we have learnt campervanning, and if you wait till the end, there's a really important one that everyone needs to know. Morning everyone, we were going to take you for a walk, but it's chucking it down, so we thought we'd do a camper chat.
She did do a drone flight, but then forgot to...
I forgot to record. I did loads of imagery and then got back and went, oh, I didn't press record.
So you're not going to see that.
So this video, this camper chats, is all about things we've learnt. We were going to call it things we wish we'd known, but it doesn't work out that. So things we've learnt. So things we've learnt about being in a campervan, having a campervan. Okay, so the first one is the bed size matters. So in our T5 we had a typical rock and roll bed with a side conversion, and when you first buy a campervan, what you do when you're testing it, because people are there watching, is you put the bed down and you both lie there like that and you go, yeah, that's fine, but nobody sleeps like that. You kind of sleep on your side and you spread out and everything. I sleep. And that bed was okay, and the pop top was slightly bigger, but you know, getting down a million times in the night for the toilet isn't practical for me anyway. And actually, you know,
and not only when you, I mean, if your knees get any wider with the old van, you wouldn't have been able to get down that little gap at the end of the bed.
Yes.
So as old age gets on,
the toilet, squeezing on the gap onto
you
the
need
toilet.
one of them boards across, what you used to do in the barber's shop for young kids. You know, they put it across the arms of the chair and the kid would sit on that. We'll need one for going to loo.
So it is a blessing that we got the bigger van, and we were blessed with this. But not complaining with our T5 because it was awesome. But certainly the size of the bed matters, and we've learnt that as we're getting older, we kind of want a bit more luxury, don't we?
But
you up.
Yeah. But the thing is, with getting older, you shrink. So you should grow back into it.
I'm shrinking that way.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Not that way.
I'm talking, height ways, because that way you don't have to extend the length of the bed, do you really? Just wait till you're old.
We've got a super king size bed at home, so going in the camper van, having a bigger bed is better. So this one, we've got a wider bed, but with little things down the side, and we're thinking of lowering the bed, getting rid of them, and just taking the whole width of the bed, because sleeping's just such an important part of camping, isn't it?
Even though you don't remember it.
I know, but it's good.
So one thing you look forward to, but don't remember.
So things we've learned. First thing, things we've learned is that your bed size matters. So really think about it if you're thinking of buying or you're building a van. You know, get as big a bed as you can so you're comfortable.
Size does matter.
It does. So next one, lithium battery. So we've always had an AGM, and in the T5 we invested in a lithium battery, which was phenomenal. In England it gets very cold in winter, and well, probably not like Canada and places like that, you know, but it does get cold and it drains the AGMs, and they don't last ages, and they only use 50% of their capacity over time. And the lithium, all of those things, it's irrelevant. The cold doesn't affect it. They're lightweight. They're not even heavy to carry in your camper van. They're just so much better, aren't they? They kind of stop that electric anxiety.
Game changer.
They really are. Now, we have bought this new van and it didn't come with a lithium. So
it's the difference between Yorkshire tea
and cheap Aldi BTEC tea.
That's the difference.
It really is, actually.
One charges you like that. One you drink and you think, what the... Have you just put me through?
Yeah, so this van has only got an AGM battery, but we're not going to change it until it goes, and when it goes, we'll be investing in the lithium.
And it only has Yorkshire tea.
I'm just going to pause you and get the microphone because the kettle's on. Okay, so composting toilet. Now, we talk about this all the time, but we started with a bucket, didn't we? One of those buckets for a tenner that has like a lid with the toilet seat, and everything gets mixed in along with the chemicals. But even thinking about it now makes me want to heave, because you'd literally hold your breath, wouldn't you, as you lifted the lid
and sit, you're like...
Oh no, it's horrible, I'm just having breakfast. And getting rid of it wasn't great either. In fact, that was a problem, because as you start to wild camp, you can't get rid of it unless you've got an Elson point. So from that we then moved to, I think, the separator toilets, not the separator, the chemical toilets where you do it in the top and it flushes through to the bottom. And the problem with those is, of course, the flush creates a lot of water. It's water wastage. It does separate. It's not smelly. They do work. They're all right for a weekend.
They're
But
all right
again,
for a single guy. The minute you've got the missus and 2 kids in a van using that, you're emptying it all the time because
it's no good.
it's full in no time.
And it's the water.
Yeah.
It wastes so much water.
Well,
doesn't
for every
it?
poo and wee you do,
Yeah.
you put in half a litre of water, don't you, with it? Flush.
Now, we saw composting toilets, but we wouldn't really have invested because they're not cheap until I was doing a video, I'll put a link below, of different toilets. And I asked Trellino, because I love the look of their toilet, could you give me a discount code for my viewers? And they said, we can do better than that, we'll send you one. So I was like, oh, okay then, thank you. And they sent me this toilet, which I have to say is brilliant. And I know I'm just talking toilets, but it really is. It makes getting rid of your waste really easy. I've done a whole video on it if you want to go and have a look. But
when you've pooed on a bucket, you appreciate the Trellino.
You really do. And if you wild camp, the Trellino's a lot easier as well. So there's no wasted water, there's no smells, it's easy to get rid of waste. If you want to go and look at my Trellino video, I'll stick it below.
Put it this way, you can get about in a Robin Reliant, but it's nicer in a Rolls.
Yeah, but it is an investment. So I think maybe years ago we wouldn't have ever have afforded a composting toilet
I would never pay that for a poop
station. No, but I think as you get older, sometimes it's worth the investment. You know, like if you're going to do travel for like a year and you're going to wild camp most of it, then you might invest in something like that. So do your research. I'll put all the links below, but we wish we'd known about Trellino sooner. It's definitely something we've learned that is well worth it. Composting toilets, there are cheaper versions on the market. So
We were doing this stuff in the 80s, putting our poo in bags in the military.
Right,
Carry
something
that
else
with
we've
you.
learned. Kids won't be with you always. Yes. So, we don't mean it mean. But you buy your camper van with your kids in mind.
And you adapt it for kids.
You adapt it, then you get a tent on the side, then you get pop tents because they don't want to be in the van with you.
And then they don't want to come with you at all,
And then
and
they
you're
don't-
left with all this crap.
You literally are.
And you've adapted your van for kids that are now no longer here.
So, something we've learned is that if you're building a van or buying a van, just remember your kids won't be with you forever.
Forget your kids in the equation, just do your thing. Remember, it's your van. Not the kids' van. Your van.
Eventually, I mean, what, probably 15, 14, 15, they don't want to be with us. Maybe the odd time, if we go to
10,
Shell Island.
11.
So, there does come a point, excuse me. Oh,
Oh, am I keeping you up?
yeah, absolutely. There does come a point where... they don't want to come with you camping. So just remember, whatever you're doing to your van, remember to adapt it so that when the kids aren't with you or don't want to come anymore, you don't need to have them with you or think about seating and bedding and stuff. Although people could say that you might end up with grandkids at some point.
Yeah. We'll just dig the tent out the loft again for them.
Pop tent, out you go.
Oh, look at this we used to have.
Yeah. So this one is something that actually I wish we'd known. There's a reason. So going back in our 20s, we were saving to go and travel Europe in a camper van, weren't we? And then to cut a long story short, my dad got very ill and he died, and we wanted to stay around for my mum, which I'm really glad we did. And the money we'd saved, we invested in a house, and we ended up fostering and staying with my mum until my mum passed, and now we've got this van. So we've kind of gone full circle, and eventually in a couple of years when our kids are a bit older and they can definitely be left safely for us to leave the country, we will go and do that Europe trip if they let us in. But that's another story for another day. But one of the things that I think about now that I didn't then is that if you're in your 20s, you have a window of opportunity to go and travel. And I'll tell you why. Because in your late 20s or around that, you'll do all your college and your uni or whatever, and then you've got a window of opportunity where you've no responsibilities, you're not doing your career, you've not got kids, you've not bought a house. And then when you start doing all those things, you find your partner, you settle down, you buy a house.
You're tied down,
There's always a
aren't you?
reason not to go. You've got a job, you can't just leave your job. And then after that, your kids grow up and you're a bit more freer, you're usually looking after your elderly parents, and you don't want to leave them because they need you. So, you know, you might go on holidays, but you can't do a longer trip then because they need you and you love them and you want to be around for them. So, and then it can get to the point, if you're not careful, where they live so long that you're too old to even want to go, you know, on a longer trip. So we're not at that situation, really. We're not too old, and sadly we've lost all our parents, so we are in kind of a position where, you know, we can get away more. But I know a lot of people that are literally retired and they're still looking after their parents.
I lost mine back in 2020. I went to the shop. When I come back, they'd moved.
Moved house? What are you talking about?
My parents sent me to the shop and then moved.
Right, okay. Trying to get rid of you. So I think it's worth just thinking about, have you got a window of opportunity? And if you have, take it, because you only really have that window in your 20s. Circumstances will be different for everyone, but from a majority point of view, in your kind of mid-20s, that's your window of opportunity, isn't it?
And you'll always find a reason not to, which is,
well, there always is a reason not to.
There's something I wish I'd knew earlier. You know, you'll always find an excuse not to.
But they're usually good reasons, like you're looking after a parent, or, you know, your kids are in college and they need your support. You're doing
what about me time?
For the right reasons. Well, that's the sacrifice you made when you had kids, innit?
Yeah.
So, you know, it's like you can't have everything. It's always a sacrifice. I'm glad we had kids, and it's, you know, wonderful to...
Really?
No, I love them very much. But yes, take your opportunity while you can.
Yeah, do it while you're still physically able. You never know what lies down the road, do you?
Which brings me to the next thing, which is keep fit enough to enjoy it. Now, I'm clearly not very fit. Well, I'm not bad, but I'm not... Sorry.
Shut easy enough.
Which brings me to... It's not shutting how it should.
Yeah, it's closed as it should now.
I'll show you.
Yeah.
Which brings me to the next thing, which is keeping fit enough to enjoy it. So just kind of keeping active throughout your life. You do that to annoy me.
Standing on your tiptoes.
Running on the spot.
Exercise is good for you.
Laziness is not.
If you're resting, you're rusting.
Rusted. That's what the army brainwashes you. So just keep moving. So stop. I'm trying to think. Keep moving, keep active. You've always done physical work, haven't you? So you don't really need to go to the gym. I've always done gyms and various things. Nothing intensely, just enough to keep going. I'm not super fit, but you know.
I'm not into fitness in the slightest. I was into it when I got paid for it, and now I don't get paid. I'm not into it. But physically, work-wise, what I do keeps me there, I think.
So I think, excuse me, just keeping, not necessarily super fit, but certainly just doing like regular stretching, maybe regular kind of low level, I say weight slightly, but some kind of lifting to keep your bones in good shape so that you can...
I exercise as like eyes open, eyes closed. Eyes open.
Things we've learned, keep active so that when you do finally get to go away, you've got enough energy to do it. Right,
you've got the ability.
You've got the ability, yeah. Oh, and then this is something I wanted. Things we've learnt. So finally, I just wanted to share that we started doing YouTube to, well, partly because Macy convinced me, why don't you share this? And we did it as a bit of fun because she was doing a filming college course, wasn't she, initially? So we did that, and then there was like 25 people that watched it, which was like, no way have 25 people gone and watched that. Thank you. My first video was about the SQ grill, can you believe, because I thought it was so ace. So we did that, and then it became this opportunity to kind of video our adventures to put out there so that we had those memories. And it was interesting because the other day we were watching some videos of when Ruby had a squeaky voice and she wasn't a teenager, weren't we? And we were just, it was so
lovely to watch. Yeah.
I said, I'm so glad we did these. It's been so lovely to watch back. And no doubt that'll be more so in 20 years' time, you know, to when they're all kind
and there'll come a point when we're not here and the kids will be doing the same.
Yeah, it's just really nice. I know I've only done a few videos with my mum, I wish I'd filmed more because it's so lovely to go and watch them and just see them moving and
Takes
happy.
you back,
And it's just nice. So I think one of the things we've learned is that by doing YouTube, not only has it created the memories, this is the point I was going to make, but it's also created this kind of community of people that we never really expected, who kind of follow us and watch us and comment and share ideas with other people that read it. And I absolutely love like the community it's created. And when you write a comment below about, oh, I really love that video, it made us laugh, it really warms our heart because we're like, oh, that's just so nice.
I've read through all the comments and I think they're absolutely wonderful, and there's absolutely nobody there toxic or horrible or anything, and you hear so much of it on people's channels, so not that I'd give a damn. But,
well, I think when you get very big,
it's lovely that we don't. It's like
we've got a really nice community, haven't we? Yeah, of just really kind people, and it's just really nice. So thank you for that, because your support is dead encouraging.
Here's to you. I will raise a Yorkshire brew. Just to you lot. Thank you. Made by Dave.
Nice that, Dave. Lovely. Right, is there anything else we've learned? What have we learned? That driving a bigger van really isn't that hard. Driving this medium wheelbase van, especially from the T5, which is really a car but you're higher up, I've really got used to this. So whether I would feel like that if this was my first, but the fact is the more you do it, the better you get. So it's great that this has got sensors, so it beeps at me if I'm too near to something, but I think it's funny. It's not as scary as you think. Apart from last night when we were on Snake Pass trying to do a 3-point turn in the pitch black, and I thought I'd stalled it, and I'm like that across the road, and I'm thinking,
I've stalled it.
It's still going. I was like, oh, I'm so flustered.
I know, if you look at the side of the van, it's bolted in crap all the way up the side where it wheel spun.
Oh, another thing I think we've learned is that trust your instinct on a park up.
Yeah.
Now and again, we just don't have a good feeling.
Always watch your derriere, because you do not want it prodding.
I don't know when this video is going out, but there is a video of us at Halloween trying to park somewhere and something happens to Dave. So if you've already watched it, this will make sense. And if not, it's probably the next video. But if you have a bad feeling about somewhere on a park up, move on. Trust your instinct, trust that gut feeling. And it can look like the nicest place. This particular place.
That's another thing, isn't it? You know what something looks like in the daytime. If you've done your recce in the day and it all looks lovely, and you know what I mean, spare the time to go and have a look at the same place at night before you camp.
Or just trust your feeling when you get there.
Yeah.
Like
recce it first if you can.
Yeah. I think
this car park here where we are was supposed to be a bit of a boy racer, smoker type place. But none of them's invited us over.
Well, that's something we've learned. Boy racers, all they are is teenagers. They're just chilling out, aren't they?
Instead of van life, they're into car life.
Exactly.
That's it.
I've never really had trouble. I suppose if they've got the music going till late and you're trying to rest, that's annoying. But it's not like they're going to hurt you.
No, you just put some Dame Vera Lynn on or something, whap it up, and they'll soon go.
Just
all we did was pull in, shine the headlights on them, and suddenly two of them sped off.
I know, yeah, that was enough, wasn't it? But yeah, so I think, don't worry about the boy racers. They're not dangerous. They're just kids having fun. Let them have fun.
They're more dangerous when they're driving. So if they're in a car park, you're fine. You're fine.
What else have we learned? We've learned.
Do I like cheese?
You don't. You do like cheese. We don't like Wensleydale. I like Wensleydale. I was going to say something. We've learned that there's so much to see on your doorstep, haven't we?
Yes.
It's like
because we haven't learnt it. It's always there, isn't it? It's just I don't know, finding half of it, to be honest.
Go and look at what's on your doorstep. Go and see what there is, and stay somewhere close to home. Because not only will you feel more confident because you're close to home, you know, if you're a bit anxious about doing wild camps, go and check it out, because you can do a recce beforehand if you want to, and then go and stay. And if things get bad, you just get an Uber home if you had a drink. It's really not a problem. So there's so much to see that we're like, oh, I didn't know this was here, and I've lived here all these years. So yeah, there's a lot to see on your doorstep or not far from home. So go and take advantage of it. You don't have to travel miles. Much as I really want to do, I still want to do Scotland for like 3 weeks, 4 weeks. What else have we learnt, Dave?
Ooh,
Dave's farts.
the wife is always right. If I'd have known that, if I'd have known that at the very beginning of life, I'd still be single. I wouldn't. I'd lie.
What else have we learnt? I've learnt as a YouTuber that you don't need a load of camera equipment. What you need is to enjoy what you're doing.
Content.
Because it takes absolutely years to even monetize, let alone make anything. So if you don't enjoy it and you're doing it for money, you're going to get bored very quickly. There are people that just use their phones. I hit an issue with that though. I started with my phone and I hit an issue because I ran out of storage space, I think. Anyway, and then I got this little DJI mini vlogging thing. But you don't need money to start on YouTube. If you are starting on YouTube, I've literally, anything we've ever earned from affiliate links or YouTube has gone back into the channel. So we've never borrowed money to pay for anything. We've only ever used what we've earned. So you can do it with nothing, and I literally edit on iMovie, so you don't need money to do YouTube. But you do need patience and you do need to enjoy what you're doing because you're not going to make a living out of it, certainly not at this stage. In April, I tend to do a how much I earn on YouTube every year so that people can kind of see the journey. So look out for that.
You can see how it's gone up in increments of halfpence.
Yeah. What else have we learnt? Has the rain stopped? Should we go for our walk? No. Anyway, we've learnt that having your bed in your car is quite dangerous. Because you do a lot of chilling out, don't you? It's very nice, especially in winter. Anyway, we're going to go for a walk now, which won't be on this video. It'll be on either the one you've just watched or the one after.
And depending on what kind of walking, how far, it might not even be on anything.
Yeah. So thanks for watching. A bit of an odd Cam Chats, but I want you to put in the comments what you've learnt. Don't do that, because that'll sound. It'll go...
It's like a little animal.
I know. Ruby does this. She likes it. Put in the comments what have you learned about your campervan journey? And the reason I should put it in comments, and go read the comments, because there is so many people that put some really good things in the comments that are really useful to read. So please put in the comments. I'm keeping you up.
Yeah. It's funny, I never yawn this much when I'm at home.
Oh, no. Somebody said, make sure you have wine for every Camper Chats, but it's only 10 in the morning, so we can't this time. Next time we will. I think we're going to end it there because we're just shattered and we need to go wake ourselves up, don't you? Don't you think? Go for a little mooch. Go and check out this place. So share in the comments. If you like this video, then you're a bit mad, but click the like and subscribe. Share the video. Go and listen to these two boring wafflers.
Ringy and...
Yeah, and all that. But if you just watched it, thank you for watching. And thank you for supporting. Thank you for commenting. Thank you
for putting up with it.
Awesome community and him. Right, over and out. Bye.
Au revoir.